Again, another camera I can't do anything about. Am I supposed to watch him and make him go away from that camera or something? Like, I don't know. You're back? What? Oh. Wait, Happy Face? Hey there, and welcome back to Five Nights at Leon's Remastered, where we're going to try and take on Night 6 again, even though I'm still not quite sure why I failed the first time around. Of course, before I get into it, happy belated 11th anniversary to FNAF. I didn't get to make a video yesterday, unfortunately, but it's hard to believe all this started with one game 11 years ago. Of course, I've said this, for the 9th and 10th and even 8th anniversary, I think. But I don't know, like every year we come on this day, it's just like, it's always a surprise. I have a lot to be thankful for when it comes to FNAF, so thank you, Scott, and happy 11 years of FNAF, and may there be more to come. Okay, so, of course, the state of business tonight is going to be Night 6. I don't know what I did wrong. I got the 5 tally marks. The virus is the only thing that I can imagine that I did wrong. Which, if that's the case, it kind of sucks because I never would have guessed that would have been the reason. Now, I am going to try... I'll be quiet. I am going to try and keep this closed. I don't know why we would keep it open at all, to be honest. That's already like something that didn't make much sense to me. Alright, we're gonna leave you alone. Okay, so now we gotta look for the code. That's right. Damn, trying to find these numbers are gonna be annoying. 3916. 3916. Oh. Wait, did I accidentally? Oh, whoops. 3916. Okay. Where are you? Where might you be? See, I don't know where they went. They might have just disappeared, to be honest. We're gonna try doing fumigating. Maybe fumigating is part of the key to getting rid of him. That's the only thing I can imagine. But it's not like there's anything tracking it, so that's why I'm not too sure. 9825. Okay. Oh no. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Yep, we're gonna do fumigating again. Oh boy. Wait, I saw it? No, I didn't. I keep getting fooled by that. Okay, stop flashing back and forth. Yeah, see, this is why I don't get, but this is why the fumigating mechanic makes no sense to me. Because of this constant annoyance. There has to be a reason that you use the fumigator, but it's just more of a detriment. It's more of a detriment than anything. And it's not like I'm tracking how many times I'm fumigating him. He hasn't gone for camera 6, which is pretty surprising. Time-wise, 3 AM, 3 tally marks. We're doing good. Alright, we'll get you once. Maybe, like, you see what I mean? Like, he leaves so quickly. It's like, is the fumigator even having an effect? What is the goal of the fumigator in my case, right? 1564. Alright, come on, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there. Okay. Alright, code. That's fine. Come on. Alright, that's 5 tally marks. It's 4 AM. Now we keep going without getting that virus. Oh my god, can I just 6197? Oh my god, I mistyped. Lights. I can still call. That's interesting. I can still call. I still get the ghost, even though I'm at the max. Let's see what happens if I get the ghost to come back. Wait, see, like they didn't do anything that time. Because that was twice, no? They didn't visit me this time. There's something, see, like the power dies. My only possible idea is that just like I have to use the music on her 10 times, I have to fumigate Leon 10 times. That's the only thing I can think of now. The only thing is it's hard to tell, but that's the only idea I have left. It's the only thing that makes sense. I don't think the game explained it very well, like when the ghost is telling you what you need to do for this night, because the game makes it seem as though you only need to do the music, and they don't really explain why you're fumigating Leon in the first place, but it looks like, from my understanding, you need to fumigate Leon so that you can actually like defeat him, because if you don't fumigate him enough, maybe he overpowers her. Maybe that's the idea. Oh my god. That has to be the idea. That's some sort of like overpowering, and I need to get him on the cameras. It's an odd idea, but it's the only one I got. It's just such a tricky process because I have to really balance out these two. 4, 1, 2, 3. See, because you disappear. But at the same time, you have to balance it out because otherwise you're gonna really suffer with visibility. The thing is, obviously, you can't really track how many times you get them. And even doing, like, I did it again, but it's just gonna hurt me in the long run. I'm gonna try and count the amount of times I fumigate them, just to try and figure out what you have to do, because that has to be the key. I have to be fumigating him at some point to beat the night. It's just that the game doesn't make a good way of making that clear. Trying to manage the sanity, or not sanity, this like trying to manage the fumigation and the ghost at the same time is tough. Like how do, like I wish there was an easy way to like decrease, not decrease it, but make this easy. Like look at this. How am I supposed to see anything when it constantly does that? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how much more I can do this. I'm gonna keep trying for a while, but I mean, it is such a tough night, and the fumigation effect just makes it so horrible. Only one use and I'm constantly going blind, it feels like. I wonder what the laughter is supposed to mean, because sometimes he does the laughter after I get him in the vents, but it's not clear as to why he does the laughter. I'm gonna miss the code, man, just because I can't bloody find it. Where is it? I'm blind. I don't know where the code is. I'm gonna lose it. Damn it. Come on, wait. See, but then it's like, I get him there, but he doesn't go anywhere. He doesn't attack. So that's the part that I get really confused by. Or maybe it works similar for him as well, where it's like every 2. 7. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how I feel about this night now. Like, after, like, so much struggle, it's just, like, it's so annoying now, like, dealing with, like, I mean, everything makes sense, right? But it's like, I don't know, there's always something to be frustrated by. And that, I don't know, it always irks me. This stupid code thing. I'm at the maximum 5, so now, all I'll worry about is him. Oh, well, I guess what? I can't do anything here, because he's, you know. Like, what's the point of having him show up in cameras when I can't fumigate? That's the part that I don't get. Again, another camera I can't do anything about. Am I supposed to watch him and make him go away from that camera or something? Like, I don't know. You're back? What? Oh. Wait, happy face. Wait, I think that's what I needed. Wait, are you saying I needed to get you 6 times? I'm so confused right now. Like, what? Huh? Wait. Wait. What? Let's just watch. Okay, I made it. I somehow made it. Oh. Oh, Leon. One of who?
You remind me a lot of me. So innocent. But what are you doing?
Trying to get some money? True. Probably have a secret reason.
Would have already given up.
True.
If you knew that your life was in danger, why would you keep coming back?
What brought me back here?
Anyway, I don't have much time. I need to find all the managers of Leon's.
All of Leon's managers?
All my life. I'm already dead. I'll find them all, even if I have to search forever.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if that was Leon. William Peterson, $115. The end. Wow. So this whole time, I just needed another 2. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. That is actually, okay. That's the ending for Five Nights at Leon's Remastered. The Night 6 ending. Wow. Okay, I just gotta get my thoughts out of the way. Right, overall, gameplay-wise, you know, really different mechanics, really unique. Really like the idea, like, Fumigator, as annoying as it can be on Night 6, you know, having a Fumigator mechanic, you know, shutting off lights for one character, you know, closing the curtains, and, like, having to do opposite kind of, like, mechanics for 2 different characters, makes it so that instead of, like, keeping the curtain closed all the time, you need to make sure who's at the window so that, oh, if this character's there, keep it open or else you screw up. You know, it makes it so that mechanics like turning off the lights or closing the curtains is not just like a one type thing, right? It's not like, oh, I just need to keep the light off forever and then I'm good. No, you have to balance it out depending on who's there. I do like that because it also kind of emphasizes using the cameras a lot. So that's pretty much, I think, my biggest highlight. When it comes to Night 6, right, I have a lot of mixed feelings about Night 6 because it was so weirdly explained. For one, the phone call obviously doesn't explain what happens in the game. And if you beat Night 5 and don't go on to Night 6 immediately, you can be pretty lost, to be honest. I kind of forgot what I was supposed to even do on Night 6 until I literally went back and watched my video and saw that, oh, okay, or heard what I was supposed to do. Obviously for that, Night 6 is such an odd night for a bunch of reasons. For one, the fact of the matter is that you can turn off the light and close the curtains for the entire night with no penalty to the player, which feels like an odd design choice. It literally goes against everything Nights 1 through 5 explained, right? Not only that, but the mechanic for fumigating Leon, there is no purpose to it. There is literally no purpose for it. You can go through the entire game and not fumigate him, it seems like, or the entire night. So what's the purpose of fumigating him? What does that do? Obviously now I know that I wasn't failing because I wasn't fumigating him. I was failing because apparently I was supposed to get the ghost 6 times in the office, not 5 like they explicitly said. I think that is kind of annoying. Like, that literally was so much confusion on my end trying to do night 6 because, one, I was under the impression that I was supposed to get them into the office 5 times and then I would be good. I didn't think it had to change into a happy face in order to mean success. They say, you know, get me, you know, use the music on me 10 times, that means 5 visits. And no, it actually is 6 visits. So I think that is just poor explanation. Personally, I was driving myself nuts. I was like, I literally did what she told me to do. Where is it going wrong? Now, again, with the fumigation mechanic in that game, what is the purpose? Because it summons him sometimes, and he laughs sometimes when I get rid of him. But again, what is the purpose? I am not seeing it. Literally, I don't understand the function of that mechanic. It feels like a throwaway, just a reason to get you to use the fumigator, when in reality you're just screwing yourself by making it easier for you to A, miss the ghost, and B, miss the code. So, I don't know, in terms of Night 6, I can see why people said it's kind of confusing. More so from a design aspect, in terms of like why certain mechanics exist and why they're implemented in certain ways. In a lot of ways it's dumbed down. A lot of it is literally going through the cameras, trying to find the ghost in this case, play the music box, while keeping him, Leon, away from you at all costs, whether it's the vent, the window outside, or the doorway. The only time you ever have to use the fumigator is when he's gonna approach your office, and I don't know if that's what the ghost was trying to say when she says, actually no, it couldn't even be that, because she says on camera, don't use the fumigator when both me and Leon are in the same room, because we don't like the fumigator. So, it's just really weird all across the board with Night 6. Not a big fan of it because of how confusing it was. But I am glad I beat it. And I'm glad I finally learned that it was actually 6 tally marks, not 5 like the character says. I think that's probably like the biggest point I have against Night 6. The fact that it kind of sabotages you. Because again, if I'm under the impression that I have to get her into the office 5 times, why would I keep trying to use the music box on her instead of fumigating Leon if I already got her in the office 5 times? I'm not a fan of it. But anyways, let's listen to facility log number 6. Now, I'm guessing that the person who's been leaving these logs ended up possessing Leon. That's my theory.
I found something in the files. Something that is really dangerous. They are programmed to... If you find these tapes, go and get the police. Tell them to... If they don't believe you, just show them all the evidence in the computer. Remember, the password is...
Ooh, no password.
I have to find a way to get out. Oh god! It's a maze!
Oh.
Oh no! My leg! It doesn't matter. They will do something much worse. Please! I'm here! Let me out! Oh no! I've lost them, but it's about time they find me again. But they lied to me. They didn't care about me. They forgot me. If I get out of here, I promise to make this company go down. No matter what. Oh no. I'm trapped. Please no. Let me go. I will have my revenge. You hear me?
Oh, yep. There you go. Okay, so That's such a... Okay, the tape... Oh. Oh, hey there, Leon.
Help me!
So, my theory actually turned out to be right then. And the game closed. Well, well, well. We learned the secret of Leon. Earned the star by finding and listening to all tapes. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised, especially considering he, at the very end, says, right? Oh. Oh, we can't listen to the tape anymore. Okay, that's cool. One time only. Now, I guess it... Now, it makes total sense why, at this point, Leon, the one inhabiting Leon, is going after the managers of the establishment, right? Because, as we've heard throughout the entire set of tapes, he's been trapped at Leon's for days, I think? If not, like, over a week at this point. And for, you know, he's been doing his job and everything in hopes that they would let him out. He was under the impression that at first he forgot about him, but then he started thinking, no, they're purposefully keeping me here until I do my job, so let me do just that. And at the very end, obviously, it looks like he gets killed by one of the animatronics, and in the last gasp of breath, he pledges his vengeance against the managers of Leon's. Now, that tape is a bit odd in terms of, like, him literally transforming into Leon in an instant. You know what I mean? Like, it makes me think, like, okay, like, did he just possess Leon, like, instantly? I mean, maybe that's the case. You certainly sound pretty surprised to be inhabiting Leon. Now, the question is, what did he discover about the establishment? It seems like, I mean, obviously he was killed by an animatronic, which, you know... Because of that fact alone, we know that the animatronics were acting pretty strange, and it wasn't because of supernatural possession, most likely, or, you know, apparently. We don't have any evidence to the contrary. We only know that two animatronics are possessed, Leon and Rex, right? The ghost girl and the forgotten abandoned employee. I have to imagine that this secret that Leon discovered, right? I have to imagine that's explored in further games. But for now, let's look into extras because Custom Night will have to come for another time. So obviously we have Leon, Crowy, why did I say it like that? Crowy, I mean, you know what I mean. Wolfie, Dog, or Rex as sometimes called, Golden Leon, Spirit Dog, as we know. Then we have jump scares for Leon, Crowy, Wolfie, Dog, and Golden Leon. And then we have a comparison between this remaster version and the classic, which definitely, you can definitely see the improvement. Not just that, oh god, voice crack. Again, the feet, look how tiny the feet were back then. Not only that, but look at how Crowley looks so, like, blasé on the right there. There's like, ugh, why do I have to be here? Wolfie, I mean, they're so blocky. You can tell. I mean, like, it kind of looks like. Actually, I don't even. I mean, assuming these are from the original version, right? The versions on the right, or maybe this is like an in progress type of idea. Not too sure. Obviously, the office looks way better now compared to before. Environments, obviously, a lot more personalized rather than kind of like almost carbon copy ideas of like FNAF to an extent. I guess maybe not carbon copy, but it's like, you know, very traditional angles. Then we have behind the scenes with some of the rigging. I don't even know, to be honest. Environmental design, as well as the models. We then have a Leon art event. Some fan art for Dear Leon. Look at that. Second place. My fun day at Leon's. Makes me wonder if, besides those two victims, did anyone else die at this location? Maybe that's again connected to the secrets that Leon discovered. And now here we have the process of making the model for Leon. First the head, then the torso, legs, arms, all that jazz. And then here we have the credits once again. But overall, I did enjoy that gameplay wise. Night 6 was a bit frustrating because, again, explanations were not that good, or at least were inconsistent with what you had to do. Some mechanics just made no sense, like fumigating Leon seems to have no purpose, and it's kind of trivialized, you know, with regards to his mechanics. It's trivialized with the fact that you can just turn the light off and close the curtain, and you know, you're just like, it's just infinitely easier to not have to deal with those sections, right? I would say the only thing against turning off the light is the fact that you can obviously miss the ghost dog being there, right? If you have the light off, you can't tell if they're there. But besides that, it feels like there's barely any consequence, which again is kind of a big contrast compared to the main nights. But, of course, that's going to be it for this time around. Next time, we will definitely be taking our jab at Custom Night. What do we have here? Set all 20 Fumigator Leaks. To get the star of any Custom Night challenge, it's required to be on. So, okay. This is the True Night. I see. We'll definitely take a look at this, to be honest. But of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Lets me know you're enjoying the content and want to see more of it. The game will be in the description below as always, and with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.